All right, so we want to start off by going ahead and starting with the basic lunge. Should be the torso should be squared, straight, back straight, and all that's moving should be just the leg in front. So from your waist up, should be pretty much straight, shoulders back, and as you take a natural step forward, your back leg is just gonna slightly come down to the floor. I like to do it where my knee slightly kisses the carpet or floor, doesn't necessarily sit on. A lot of people do it where their knee actually just is slightly bent, but there's a good gap from the floor to their knee. However you want to do it, of course you want to base it upon your experience and your expertise in working out and fitness so you don't injure yourself. But the way I do it, the way that I find the most pressure and resistance is, again, you want to keep everything torso up straight, natural step forward, slightly kiss the ground with your knee, holding it for a second, and then raising up. Again, down, holding for a second, raise up. What that does, that pause, is what gives you that additional resistance, that burn, to let you know that you are doing it correctly. Again, and that's pretty much your first basic lunge and how to do it. All right? All right, great. So now that we have an idea of how to do a basic lunge, let's put it into action. Let's go ahead and increase the difficulty level, okay? This is how you do it. Any couch, sofa, chair, object that's going to elevate your leg, you want to have that readily available. What you're going to do is just going to put one of your opposite leg that's not going to be your standing leg on that elevated object. And with your front leg, you want to keep in the same position using the same techniques. And the only thing I did not mention previously is for all your exercises when you are looking to strengthen yourself in all the ways and all the fibers of your muscle, you definitely want to have technique as always in the back of your mind as what you're focused on. For this exercise, focus primarily on lowering slow and then giving a slight elevation in your speed as you raise back up, okay? Very good burn. And also what this is helping is this is actually helping your core, because it actually takes a lot of balance to do this exercise to completion. Let's say 3 reps of 10. As your body gets more fatigued, of course, your balance is going to be shaky, so it's going to take your core to add in some help, which will also be an additional exercise along with your legs. So again, down, back up, down and hold, back up. And this is really good. From this, let's go ahead and just jump straight into your most difficult of the lunges that I find. And it's basically your jumping lunge. With the jumping lunge, what you want to do is keeping yourself in the same position. When you come down, instead of just raising up, just like the name says, you'll be jumping up and switching legs. You'll get back focused, go down, explode up, switch. So it should look something like this. I'm going to take, again, my step forward, come down, jump up and switch. Get myself settled, down, jump up and switch. Myself settled, down, jump up and switch. The higher you jump up, the more your legs are going to be worked, the more you'll really feel the burn. And especially if you try and do some of these exercises back to back, that is a great superset exercise to really get your muscles working. And what this will do is this will also help athletes doing anything in reference to jumping, sprinting, because your calf muscles are now involved into the exercise, along with your quads, hamstrings, and of course your core, to keep yourself balanced if you're doing it correctly. So that in itself is going to be the best areas for you to work while you're doing the lunges. but we're not yet done. We have one more exercise I want to show you guys that I kind of created, got a little help from, and I hope you guys like that as well. Down, exploding back up. Pretty easy as I'm doing it without any weights, but trust me, this is 30 pounds. As I do this exercise, when I'm jumping, it's a lot more weight, and it takes a lot more for my heels to not touch and to land on the balls of my toe. All right, so thanks for staying with me. We're at the final part of our exercise, this being the calf muscle. Calf muscle, calf muscle. The biggest thing about your calves in relation to the rest of your body is it should be balanced. I try to really push the fact that having a big upper body is great, but it really means nothing if you have some stick legs. So especially any younger viewers watching this that are starting out in bodybuilding and fitness, please, please, please make sure to focus on your lower as much as your upper, so as you get older in age, you have a more balanced professional look to your figure. You know, something that you have to continue to work on. So here's the exercise. I call it the jumping calf raise, and there's two ways to do it. The first way that you can do this exercise is pretty much to start at a slightly bent position and just jump straight up, landing on the balls of your toes. That's big because you don't want your heels to touch when you start this exercise in order to get the most benefit. What I like to do to just elevate that after is grab my dumbbells, as you can see, and you want to just do one leg, jumping straight up off one leg and landing. And the best way I can do this, and I think most people will, if you can do it and pause and then do the next one, that's fine. I actually have to do this rapidly, you know, to get the exercise. For example, that what I just showed you, the rapid jumping in one place over and over, is still going to be a crazy exercise. And if one foot is not available, you can do the both feet, and that'll still kill you and still be a great workout. And anytime you add weights to the exercise, it will allow you to get a better, stronger, harder workout. As you can see, I'm kind of out of breath just demonstrating. So I've enjoyed you guys. Anybody that's watched or tune into this, I hope it is helpful. Again, tune into my other episode, fitness, my grooming episode that's up. And just check out my interview if you want to know a little bit more about me as well. But as always, this is UK, aka the Life Changer. This is Life Change Inc. And that's what we do, change lives. I'm out, y'all. Peace.
The business.
I like a long hair, thick, red pound. Open up her legs, then